Alright, we're gonna unlock Vegito today. To be honest, I really wish this quest came out for console before I brought the Power Awakening DLC. Because we've already had Super Saiyan Blue and Super Saiyan Gold. Like, it would have been really cool to have Vegito before then, but we're on our way to unlocking him now, I guess. Another thing that's annoying is, yes, as you probably guessed, they did just add this not long ago, but they didn't bother to do the voiceover for it again. So it's another one of them videos where we don't have audio for the characters. And honestly, I would just skip all this, but there is written dialogue that you guys can still look at, although I feel pretty cheapened by the experience. Considering that I paid for DLCs as well that also have the same thing. Oh, and the game came out at a full price, but yet it's not even voiced fully. Honestly, I don't want to complain or anything, but like, if it wasn't for the gameplay of this game, I'd be really mad about the whole no voice thing for a lot of this stuff. But the gameplay does make up for it quite a bit. The fact that you can learn all the stuff for your characters and use them so well, it does kind of change my opinion on them not voicing the side quests. The DLCs, however, that doesn't make sense. Like, I paid extra for that. That doesn't make sense to not put the voices in the side quest for that. But I guess they saved on money on making it to redub it. Pretty sure this game was originally like made in Japan for Japan.
Give me a break.
And then we've got like the English dub version pretty much right now. Oh, and I fully understand if you guys weren't into this whole thing with the side quests and that, and you want to just skip this video, because to be honest, it's probably just going to be like 20 minutes of me talking while there's dialogue going on in the background with no voices for it.
No.
And I don't really feel like talking about what they're talking about right now. I would sit there and read it all, but it goes by a little bit too quick, and I could not be bothered, to be honest. I shouldn't have to do the reading for that for this. Anyway, let's talk about something different. I think I mentioned in the last video that on my main channel I've been playing a lot of Fallout, really enjoying that game. Fallout 76 it is, it's online. I like how they did it. Like, to be honest, I was worried about how that was going to be, playing like Fallout with other people. Thought it was going to be toxic, you know, like there's just going to be people in power suits or whatever just dominating, but it's not even like that. If you don't want to do PvP, you can do that whole Grand Theft Auto thing where you just enable passive mode where you cannot attack players and players cannot attack you. So you can have a full-on PvE experience with a whole server of people. I have a great time in that game. It's a really good game. Not to mention there's a massive world, good events, really well made world too. Like, it's really sick looking. Like, it actually looks like apocalyptic in parts of it. It's cool. Full rundown. I don't know. I mean, like, last time I played was New Vegas, and that was fun. Like, it was good. The graphics weren't the best. I think it was on like PS3 or something. I think I might have got it for PS4 though. I can't remember, to be honest. Anyway, but yeah, the graphics for that weren't the best, and I still enjoyed the hell out of that game. So it's just really great to see how good this new one is. Plus the base building's kind of cool.
What?
There's like whole different aspects to it that you just like would never really think of. I think also when I played New Vegas there was survival mode. It's kind of like that, but less hardcore. I think in Vegas it was like really hard. Like, you needed water every couple of minutes in Vegas, but in this, you get perks and stuff that you can sort of reduce the amount of water you need, or you can just carry water. You can make water by getting it from the river and then boiling it, or you can make a purifier for your base, and that'll just produce water. Yeah, or you can just like farm Nuka-Colas. farming food. That's part of the fun of this game too. Like, it's not like you're just gonna end up with nothing to do by the end of it, because you're constantly going out to get like stuff to make ammo. You're going out to get stuff to get food and stuff to just survive. Man, that is a sick animation. Looks like we finally get to use Vegito. Never mind, there's still like 2 paragraphs of dialogue that is unspoken. So here we verse, we get Kid Buu, Frieza, and Cell. This is probably just to demonstrate how much stronger Vegito is than Goku when he beat these guys. Even though technically he did not beat Cell, he blew himself up. This is a little awkward after using Goku and Vegeta for so long, finally using different characters. Damn! Whoa, wait a minute, that big thing just gnarled everyone. That wasn't much of a challenge at all. Like, this is what I'm talking about too, like, why was this not released on console earlier? Because now I'm too much of a higher level to enjoy the process of unlocking this. I'm still excited that I'm going to have it though. We're also going to need to do Go Tanks later, because, like, why not, right? That's going to be a good support. I wonder how that's going to work though, because if I have them in support and then I switch them to Go Tanks, is it just going to be the one support? I suppose it would be, wouldn't it? I'm rambling. Anyway, I guess we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. For now, we're just working on getting Vegito. You would think that this would be it, story over right here, right now, unlocked him, but kind of appears there's a lot more dialogue to go.
Alright.
So let's talk about something else.
Right.
So in Dragon Ball Strongest Warrior at the moment, I have gotten the 3 main characters I've got to card 5. And I was thinking maybe I shouldn't have chose Piccolo.
Sure.
Like, he's got good damage, he's got the burn effect. It's a good character, but leveling up his card is going to be a really slow process. And his,
better be careful.
whatchamacallit, his community board, I could have easily just gone and got
Alright, let's do this.
Android 17 instead for blue. And then of course we had to have kept Videl because we need a healer. But yeah, we could have kept Android 17 instead, and then it would have been easier to do his card and community board. But then we would be missing the big damage. I honestly wish that we could have Vegeta on the team, but it's just not in the daily, which kind of sucks, to be honest. Looks like we're going to fight Vegito now. He's only level 85, it's going to take like a second. Gonna transform. Ooh. It's almost all his health gone already. Wow, he's still putting up a fight though, like he was only level 85. Never mind, Jesus punched him out. Yeah, like what was I saying? Yeah, right. So Android 17, right? I probably could have used him instead. But then we wouldn't have the burn effect. I don't know what his support does. I might level him up on the side, because I don't want to straight replace Piccolo entirely. He's a good character. Oh yeah, I wish they had Vegeta in the daily, which it doesn't make sense to me that they don't, because they got Super Saiyan Goku there, right? And then all androids. You would think that if you're going to have it androids, you would put Cell there. Or maybe like also include the other characters from the Android saga,
Hey now.
like Future Trunks,
Give me a break.
Super Saiyan Vegeta,
Hey.
even Super Vegeta, Yeah, you know, like Super Saiyan
Understood.
Gohan 2 as well, like when he was a kid,
Yes.
teen, whatever. They should probably do it that way, to be honest,
Thanks.
instead of just having a couple of androids and that. But then again, I think they're supposed to serve an individual
Okay.
purpose. Each character, like Goku does the reset. 16 is just a tank on health. 18, obviously you guys seen her damage. It's kind of similar to Goku, how she can just
Oh no.
channel strength out of
What?
nowhere and get stronger with the dash forward and the charge up, and then when she uses her ability. So she does have a damage buff as well. That's quite bigger than what her little graph
Sorry to
thing
ask
says.
this. Hey.
And then, who else do we get from there?
Not a chance.
Oh yeah, we had 19. I think it was 19. I always get them two confused, man. 19 and 20. Why can't we just call him Dr. Giero? I know that it's not really him, but can't we just call him that? Anyway,
What?
I don't know what them two purposes are. They probably do some sort of buffing. I should probably jump on the game later actually and just translate it.
Huh?
I've completely lost track of what I was talking about, I'm not gonna lie. I'm just rambling at this point.
Actually.
I really wish they didn't have to talk for this long, because people didn't do the audio for this DLC. Yo, don't let Master Roshi see that robot.
No way.
You know, watching the show as a kid, I didn't realize how perverted that man was. He's pretty perverted.
Right.
Oh my god, this dialogue is still going on. What else should we talk about here? Did you guys see the advertisement for the Dead by Daylight looking Dragon Ball game that's coming out? That looked pretty cool. I don't know what platform that's going to be on, but it does look pretty cool. It kind of looks like a Xenoverse graphics though, if you know what I'm saying. Like, it looks like the same people that made it.
Right.
I don't know, that might be interesting, but I do like Dead by Daylight. I've played that a fair bit. It's kind of hard to make videos on that though, because not a lot really happens. Just a lot of hiding, a lot of being bad at the game. Yeah, pretty much. Actually, being bad at the game is like a lot of my content. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I had a whole Call of Duty mobile channel, and I wasn't really that great at it. Then of course I did the Grand Theft Auto series on my main channel, Mortal Kombat, Tekken. Lots of games that I'm kind of mediocre at. I have played on my channels. Including this game. I'm not really that great at this game. I do enjoy the crap out of this game though, it's a lot of fun. But then again, I played so many Dragon Ball games. There's one where you play as Goku as a kid, and like you got the staff that stretches and stuff. It's a good game. It's kind of like Mario, but you Goku. It's pretty cool.
Thanks.
I can't remember what that was called.
Yeah.
Anyway, you know what? I might actually play that again. That was a lot of fun. It's on Game Boy. And as you guys probably know, emulation really easy on phones. So you can just play Game Boy games, PSP games, Nintendo DS games, play lots of games on your phone. Game Boy games though, I was really surprised. They're like a megabyte or something to store them onto your phone. And then the Game Boy itself is like 20 megabytes or something. It's not really that big. Pretty small considering. And then you just get a bunch of games. Like I played few of the Pokemon games all the way through on them. You can get ones with cheats if you want, but I prefer to just play it without it. And then, you know, you got Zelda you can get on N64 emulator. I even plugged in a controller and was playing that. It's pretty good.
Useless.
It is crazy what you can do with a phone. Speaking of that though, like I can play Tenkaichi Tag Team 2 and I think Borderkai and stuff on a PSP emulator on my phone with buttons that are on the screen, and it's not that difficult, which makes me kind of wonder why doesn't Bandai and that just re-release them games for the phone like Grand Theft Auto and like slap $10 on it, make some quick cash, and make people happy. Don't get me wrong, I like Dragon Ball Strongest Warrior, I like Dragon Ball Awakening, but there's problems with them games, and that is you get locked out of Dragon Ball Awakening after a certain amount of time because you don't have a Chinese ID, and Dragon Ball Strongest Warrior is 100% in Chinese, so you have to sit there translating all the time to learn about the game. But you know, if they release like Tenkaichi Tag Team or Budokai 3 or whatever on a mobile port, that'd be pretty sick. I would probably buy that. Not gonna lie, I would play that. Even though I can just get it emulated, but that's a whole process. I need the PSP, and then I gotta get the game, and then extract it, and it takes up a lot of storage. But if it was, you know, just how the game is, and they made it, I imagine it would be like a gigabyte and a half or something, maybe a bit more. Oh, we finally got to the end of the dialogue. Man, I've been talking for 16 minutes.
Okay.
There's more dialogue. I could like slam my head on the desk right now. Don't get me wrong too, right? I would not have a problem with this amount of dialogue if they were speaking. Because as you know, like I played the whole game through, enjoyed this story the whole time, tried not to skip anything, tried not to talk over anything. Okay, how are we doing this? Both in the party, set blah blah blah. Okay, so we're just gonna have to put in transformations. Let's try this. I think it's appropriate to verse these guys. That was kind of cool. Wasn't the animation I was expecting, but still that's pretty cool. Alright, so his abilities are pretty strong, pretty good. Kind of that. Oh, that's sick. Ooh, I don't know if this is, I mean, like, there's no way it's better than the SSB, but this is still a lot of fun. Maybe later on we'll get a Super Saiyan 3 transformation for this, because once we use this transformation, we can't transform any higher. We're just Super Saiyan, potara, vegito. Man, I was gonna hit him with a command, man. That's him out the way, man. He was whacking the players. Ooh. I don't know, he might not be SSB, but still got a lot of damage. Alright, next time we're gonna have to go get Gotenks transformed. Thanks for watching.